Have you ever really thought about what your body is doing while you're fast asleep? You probably figure, it's just resting. But it's actually running this incredibly complex and kind of secret night shift. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on what that work actually is and why it's so important.
Right. Most of us see sleep as just downtime. It's that time when our body and brain finally switch off. But what if I told you that's not just wrong? It's completely backward. That when you're unconscious, your body is actually one of the busiest places on the planet. Because the reality is just so much cooler. While you're off in dreamland, your body is clocking in for a highly organized night shift. I'm talking a full crew, a maintenance team, a cleanup crew, a repair service, all working in perfect sync to get you ready for the next day. For the longest time, the myth was that sleep is passive, unproductive, maybe even a waste of time. But what we know now flips that completely on its head. The reality? It's an incredibly active and essential process. This isn't laziness we're talking about, it's smart biology in action.
So what's on the official to-do list for this night shift? Well, it basically breaks down into 3 main gigs. First, a deep clean of your brain. Second, a full physical repair of your body. And third, a complete system-wide tune-up. Let's dive into each one.
All right, first up, and you could argue this is the most important job on the whole nightly checklist, is the brain cleanup. You can think of it like a giant reset button for your brain, and it gets pushed the second you fall asleep.
Pushing that reset button activates something called the glymphatic system. Basically, it's your brain's personal waste disposal service. See, all day long as your brain is working hard, it's creating these metabolic byproducts. Junk, really. We're talking about proteins like beta amyloid, which has been linked to Alzheimer's. The glymphatic system's whole job is to flush all that gunk out while you sleep.
In this nightly cleanup, it is literally the reason you wake up with mental clarity and focus. You know that feeling of a fresh start in the morning? That's not just in your head. It's the real, tangible result of your glymphatic system doing its job perfectly. So, while the brain's cleanup crew is hard at work, the rest of your body is clocking in for phase 2, physical repair. As you sink into that really deep sleep, your whole system switches over to a dedicated repair mode to fix all the wear and tear from the day. And this is where the serious physical restoration happens. Did you have a tough workout? Well, right now, your muscles are being rebuilt. Got a little cut or a bruise? Your tissues are healing. During this phase, your production of growth hormone just skyrockets, giving your entire body this powerful natural recovery boost. And finally, the night shift moves beyond just fixing things to a full body system tune-up. This is way more than just repairing damage. This is about optimizing your entire biological machine so it can perform at its absolute peak the next day.
In this tune-up, it really hones in on 3 critical areas: your cardiovascular system, your immune system, and your metabolic system. And believe me, each one gets some very special attention.
First off, your heart finally gets a break. Your heart rate slows way down and your blood pressure drops. This little breather is absolutely essential for your long-term heart health. You can seriously think of it as your cardiovascular system's nightly me time. Next up, your immune system gets a major power-up. While you're sleeping, it starts cranking out these proteins called cytokines. They're crucial for fighting off infections and inflammation. This is exactly why your doctor always tells you to get plenty of rest when you're sick. It's because sleep is when your body is literally building its army. And finally, your metabolism gets a much-needed reset. Sleep is so important for regulating the hormones that control your appetite. You've probably heard of them, ghrelin and leptin. When you're well-rested, those hormones are in balance. And that right there is why a good night's sleep is one of the best ways to keep those junk food cravings at bay.
So all of this, it all points to one huge takeaway. Sleep isn't lazy. It's not a bug in our system. It's a feature. It's an incredibly intelligent, active biological process that is absolutely essential for keeping you healthy, sharp, and strong.
So, I'll leave you with this question. Knowing that your body runs this complicated, vital night shift every single night, are you giving it the time it needs to actually do its job? Are you treating sleep like the powerful tool for health and performance that it really is? Something to dream on.